What I've noticed lately, you guys, let's talk. I've noticed lately that many people struggle to receive because they think that they are lacking confidence. And the thing is, they're not lacking confidence. This is something their nervous system actually learned to do, which is assigning receivership to something that's unsafe. So the nervous system learned somewhere along the way that receiving is unsafe. So it's unsafe to receive, it's shameful to receive, shameful to ask, to expect even. So you become over-functioning, you become over-independent in your life. Let me prove you the world that I am able, right? I am the one who will save everyone. So you were actually emotionally contained even within yourself, in your own life, where you felt there is not even a single reciprocity. You were the one who were leading, you were the one who were actually overly protective and overly generous, but you were never met. Guess what? Because actually you were using your generosity and your goodwill as a fuel. Yes, but that fuel was directed wrongly. It was directed to actually feeling finally accepted, finally loved, finally met. But how can you actually expect life and others meet you if you do not even meet yourself? This is what I want to say also. Many spiritual teachings teach you to self-sacrifice. They even romanticize it. But sacrifice should not be I would call it fully self-detachment and self-erasure. Because if it costs you your own real self, there is nothing you even can manifest in your life, because you do not know what receivership is. So how can you even call it a relationship if there is no reciprocity? How can you call it even a life if you are viewed from the lenses of people? Because yes, many people, they are so generous and they're so into giving and their time and their energy and their goodwill, but it's mostly not being met. But why? Because also along the way of that giving, they also do not know how to receive. That's why reality simulation hologram sends exactly the people that are congruent with that. The people you need to prove your worthiness, the people that actually do not even say thank you, the people that actually expect everything from you when you feel like this is your duty. So if this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is absolutely normal. And if you are within manifestation community, I actually want to warmly welcome you. Why? Because many manifestation teachings are interpreted totally wrongly. They think manifestation, Neville Goddard, they teach us self-deception. It is never the case. Let me explain. For example, if something is like that pattern keeps repeating, and you self-deceive yourself, let me control other person's situation, like their response, let me just rewrite it in my own head. So you take that responsibility and you use your life words to convince yourself of that, when actually that assumption of not desirability keeps repeating in your life for you to finally see it and change it within yourself. Sometimes the best sign the universe, the reality can give you, is to give you exactly the pattern that keeps repeating for you to establish a boundary around that subject. So this is very important. I want to go deeper on this. Actually, I want to say that generosity is beautiful, but when a generosity is linked to self-erasure, it is not beautiful. It serves only one thing. And you cannot build your life without reciprocity. people get depleted emotionally and they become resentful. It's nature, either you want it or not. So what I want to say, that if you catch yourself having any kind of patterns linked to this is my invitation to you actually to follow this channel. Yeah, subscribe to this channel, because I will keep posting. I will actually start posting beautiful series that are helping us to rewrite the code, because I understand that this is the underlying code within our emotional operating system. Okay, something we have accepted as true at certain point of time, and I want us to free ourselves from something limiting as it is. So we will rewrite many codes. If you want to join me, please do so, because I believe that actually when we are gathered together, when we are co-creating, collaborating, the power is much stronger. So this is my invitation, and I actually hope to see you very soon.